Going on from Michael Caine, we had One Better Day, which had Guns as the B-side, and again with the box set made by Virgin, the Volume 1 singles that looked like the singles but had effectively the wrong tracks on. They did a box set 2 of the singles as a download only. Now, it was the most completely pointless thing ever, because the entire point with the box set was to have the singles with the covers as they were as the singles. Having download only just meant you got a bunch of MP3s and no artwork, so you effectively just ended up with exactly the same MP3s as you probably had or had on CD anyway. No covers. And Guns, Madness fans will know, the opening bit, yoo-hoo, get out of my way, which was the sped up and slowed down re-pitched voices, was cut off of it, so you didn't actually get the whole of the B-side. Anyway, the 7-inch, standard 7-inch, One Better Day. Now obviously you had the standard 7-inch, and you had the poster cover, which was double-sided, if I can get it all in. So you've got the cover, or the poster cover, which was the inside part, and the poster outside. As you can see with Lee, got creasing in there, and right through Woody's eyes, and down the centre there, big creases. And I'll point out as well that Suggsy's got his hand over his mouth in this picture, just to show you later. And then inside, obviously, you had a white sleeve with the record. What I've done is, I've done the 7-inch, but I'm going to be redoing an extra one, purely because although the poster cover and the standard 7-inch have the same centerpiece, in order to get it out of my CD I have to keep on doing the poster, so I'm just going to do a standard one to make it easier to get out. Here I'm reprinting this better, and this is only cheap paper, but what I've got is a temporary cover of the poster cover. Inside we have the white with the record in, and my poster cover, which, although it's got some fold lines in it because I've had to fold it, as I say, it's a temporary one at the moment to work out the sizes, but Woody no longer has a line right through his face, as Lee doesn't either. As I say, there's a crease, but the actual wear line has gone. Same with down here. Actually cleaned it all out and got rid of all the crease marks. So that's the poster cover, and as I say, Suggsy's got his hand over his mouth in there. Tape down here, that's what I say, this is just a temporary one. Same with the Sputnik 21st Century Boy poster, is to do a temporary one, and then I can work out whether it's actually going to work or not, and that looks like it's going to be absolutely fine. It obviously also came with accompanying picture disc, and as you'll see, Lee's got both his arms down in the picture disc version. What I've got is my picture disc version. You see, both his arms down, and the reason for that is obviously then it finished off with the 12-inch. On the 12-inch, Lee's got both his hands up, so it's a different picture. It looks fairly similar, but it is actually a different picture. And the poster sleeve with Suggs with his hand over his mouth isn't that picture on the back, so I couldn't reuse it. Just say, it's got some dirt on there. The A and the B side and the extra tracks. Victoria Gardens was the remix done for what was going to be the single, and then they changed it for One Better Day very late date, so all the photographs for One Better Day, the fact it's in a garden, was actually meant for Victoria Gardens. Picture disc, Lee's got both his arms down, 12 inch he's got both his arms up, and on 7 inch he's got one arm down and one arm up. So they are different covers, even though, you know, quick glance you think, oh, that's the same cover, just bigger. It's not. So I have actually done them separately, so it means I had to do my 12 inch with both his arms up, and I couldn't use the same picture as I've already cleaned, which was the inside of the poster, because Suggs had his hand over his mouth. And you've got the right tracks, Victoria Gardens, so obviously the remix, One Better Day, and Guns with the beginning. And so we've got the 12 inch label on vinyl, and I did have the same with these. They look kind of similar, but they're not. Suggs is obviously in this corner, Lee's down here, and it was an advert. So you've got back of Suggs' head and back of Lee's, and then there was another advert. Lee's up here, Suggs is down here. And it was the same on the back. But they actually put, if I can get it, it obviously never happened. So you got the 7 inch, the poster sleeve, extended 12 inch, and the 12 inch with 2 extra tracks. This extended 12 inch never came out, so they obviously intended it to, but it didn't happen. But it's actually on both adverts. There, extended 12 inch. So I'm not sure whether they actually mixed it and it's just not come out, or whether they decided not to do it at all. So if anybody knows, is there a 12 inch extended version of One Better Day? Because I've never seen it, and I've got most of everything. Next singles up, started to prove more fun and games doing, is you got Yesterday's Men, which on the 7 inch says Madness Yesterday's Men in white, on Madness's own label, Zarjazz. And the B-side, All I Knew. The 12 inch didn't have a title or the band name, it's just black, and pretty much the same back, other than the catalogue number, but it does say All I Knew, and Yesterday's Men 12 inch version, and then Yesterday's Men demo. The singles obviously just got the A and the B side. So what I've got for mine is, I've done the 12 inch version, which doesn't have any text, and has the 12 inch All I Knew and demo version, and you obviously got the label, and then I've got my card version of just the 7 inch, and then I put the 7 and 12 inch stuff fairly much together, as with some of the others where the covers are very similar, is just to put both catalogue numbers on. Now obviously with Yesterday's Men, Madness fans will know, is we had the picture disc, which was a double. The other disc just black that side, and you had the harmonica mix and It Must Be Love live. Harmonica mix again is on Salvo Issues or Union Square Music. This is missing on the deluxe CD, so this is the only place I think you can get it. The picture disc was square. Obviously had the single and the B-side, and then you had the extra harmonica mix and It Must Be Love live. Now what I've done with mine is I thought of a few ways of doing it, and then decided that the best way to do it without sort of having round discs is I've got a white open out poly packet as the original had, I've laminated a card for the square picture disc so that it's square. I can keep it square, and then that fits in there. And then the harmonica mix, just black on that side. It's got the white text on that side. So the extra disc is obviously black one side, and you've got the harmonica mix, and it must be love, live. And then inside I've got harmonica mix. Basically all 4 tracks are just on that disc now, and then that keeps it looking like the original.